up, Raffle Leaders? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a channel update. We're going to do a Q&A. That is, we're going to answer some questions people have been leaving on the website and on the comment section of this channel. And we're going to give you an update on the banking situation in Guyana and the companies that have been building over the last several months. So stay tuned.
Oh, this is my day. I'm ready to take it on, come what may.
So guys, if you're new to this channel, this is Raffle Nation. The subscribers of this channel are called Raffleitos. We talk about politics, economics, food and fun in Georgian, Guyana, as well as everywhere else in the world. And today we're going to talk about economics, business. Alright, so first thing I want to do is to bring you up to date on the banking situation in Guyana. So what has happened recently is that Demerara Bank has improved their debit card. They've now implemented a full service Visa debit card that allows you to pay at the point of sale. So you can now use that card at the supermarket or grocery or wherever you do shopping, where they accept chip cards. So it's a chip card. So let me show you what it looks like. This is what the Demerara Bank Visa card looks like. It has a chip on one side and it has the Visa logo. So this is an improvement over the previous debit card because it allows you to shop online and to make international purchases. It turns out that you can link your PayPal account to this card. Previously you couldn't do that. The only card allowed you to do that previously was the Republic Bank card. So previously the only genuine international bank in Guyana was Republic Bank, and they allowed you to link your debit card, for example, to your PayPal account, which allowed you to transfer money overseas. And so you could pay with, this is how I would shop online. You would pay with PayPal and they would deduct the money directly from your bank account. Now Demerara Bank has done even better than that. Demerara Bank allows you to not only link your debit card to your PayPal account and transfer money to your PayPal account, they allow you to shop directly from the websites like Amazon or Walmart or wherever you do shopping online. They allow you to pay with your debit card, your Demerara Bank debit card. So Demerara Bank is now a true international bank. Previously it was just a local bank. You couldn't do anything online or internationally with it. There are still some bugs in the system that need to be worked out. For example, you can now access your account online with Demerara Bank, but you can only do so on one device. So you can't say use multiple iPads or phones, because apparently they use your IP address as security. So kudos to Demerara Bank. It's now the first and only Guyanese international bank that is a genuine international bank. It allows you to pay in the US or UK or anywhere else in the world using your debit card, or to pay in the store with your debit card. So that's an improvement. Kudos to Demerara Bank. So guys, the second update has to do with the businesses I'm working on. So if you've been following my entrepreneurial journey over the last year or so, you know that I am working on 24 companies, and I've set up a website. The main website is called Lezah.online, L-E-Z-A-H, that is Hazel spelled backwards, right? L-E-Z-A-H if you're British, Lezah.online, and that website is kind of the homepage, the base camp for all of the businesses that I'm working on. You can now register on that website if you want to invest in any of these companies, and I'm going to describe in future how you are going to be able to invest and how the payouts, how the money will be returned to you. But for now, that is where we are establishing our base. We have 4 companies that are in development, 4 of the 24 companies that are about to be functional and live. And one of them is the Georgian Biomedical University. Now that is the flagship company. It's going to offer both online and in-person courses in biomedical sciences and medicine, and it's going to be global. The plan is to be able to offer services in every country where students are registered. So we're going to set up a campus here in Guyana, we're going to set up a campus perhaps in Malaysia, in Atlanta, and in Dubai, for example. Also considering some place in Africa, perhaps South Africa or Ghana, where people who are registered for the courses can go to a campus and get access to the equipment, the laboratory facilities that are part of the program. So the other three companies that are also about to be functional are the Fufu Bunjal website. Remember that Fufu Bunjal is one of the first companies that I've made open, made access to online. We're still programming the website. We're still going to do some improvements to make it possible for you to have discussions online. But Fufu Bunjal is a website that allows you, it's a social media platform that allows you to discuss food and recipes and network with people around the globe. It allows you to share food and to sell food that is home cooked food that you make in your house that you want to sell to people who are interested in your culture or your ethnic cuisine. So it's an ethnic cuisine website. It allows you to communicate across the globe with people from different cultures and backgrounds, and allows you to do so on the basis of food. You can share food, you can buy food. For example, you might like pierogies that are made by Polish people, Polish pierogies. You might like empanadas, Spanish empanadas. You might like Guyanese beef patties, Jamaican beef patties. These are all very similar renditions of the same kind of dough and filled with meat, right? It's dough kind of pastry filled with meat, but it's called an empanada in Spanish cuisine. It's called Jamaican beef patties. It's Guyanese beef patties. It's pierogies. So the idea is that you'll be able to do so for, in other words, to be able to taste and sample food from around the globe by simply going on this website and meeting up with people from various backgrounds, various cultures, and being able to purchase food directly from them, right? So there's an aspect of it that allows, that requires you to move cash, that is to pay for the food, and to get the food moved or shipped or sent to you. That aspect of the website is still being programmed, and the aspect of it that allows you to post descriptions of your food and to post prices and to simply talk, to chat online back and forth. That aspect of the website is still being coded, still being programmed, still actually writing the code for that, but it's up and running. You can go online, Fufu Bunjal, fufu-bunjal.online, and you can register right now. Now the third company is called Raffle Nation. So Raffle Nation Brands is the e-commerce website that I'm building to allow you to buy products that are made in Guyana and that are made in the US, made in India, made in Malaysia, made in Germany, made in Britain. So the idea is to put out the best brands that are available in the world. On the Fufu Bunjal website, you'll be able to purchase brands, right? Some of the best brands, the most reliable brands. And in Guyana, we have leather brands that I'm going to put online for sale. So Raffle Nation rnbrands.online is also up and running. You can log in, you can register for an account, and you should be able to begin shopping very soon. So company number 4 that is also functional and up and running is Blueberry Solar. So Blueberry Solar is one of the first companies that I started way back in 2013, and the goal was to make access, easy access to solar power for use in a home, so that you could generate your own solar power at home. I've actually since discovered there are bottlenecks, there are difficulties in using solar power at home, especially if you're not in the US and you don't have access to Tesla products. So one of those problems is battery storage. So what we're going to do with Blueberry Solar is we're going to build a battery factory here in Guyana, thinking of placing it in Linden, but the idea is to build lithium-ion batteries, solid-state batteries that are going to last a lifetime, we can give a lifetime warranty on, that allows you to store solar power in your homes, right? So still solving the problem with storage. Solar power is really convenient and useful, especially if you live in the tropics. I live with it, I use it every day, but one of the challenges is storage, and the batteries that are available right now, lead acid batteries, they last about 3 to 5 years, and when you are least expecting it, the battery goes and you need to replace it. So we're going to solve that problem by building a battery factory and giving a lifetime warranty on the batteries. Alright, so those are the 4 companies that are up and running. There are other companies. Blueberry Solar was built at the same time, started at the same time as another company I started called Medical Biosciences. That is also available on the website. It's a website that is up and running, but has to be updated. So I'm going to be working on updating Blueberry Solar and Medical Biosciences websites, and all of the other 24 companies. If you go on Lisa.online now, you can click on the little tab there. There's a little card that connects, that links you to the website for that company. So that's what's happening with the companies that I'm working on in Guyana. So let's talk about Q&A. Some people have asked me, how can I invest in Guyana, right? So how can I buy land in Guyana? So I've made videos about this in the past, how to start a business, how to buy land, and the situation is changing, it's evolving, but people have asked me questions about how do I invest in Guyana. Well, the Lisa.online website is one opportunity I'm creating for you to invest in Guyana, or invest in my companies, the companies that I'm starting, right? You can look there, eventually you will see we're going to have an airline company, we have a set of financial technology companies, we have a set of intellectual property companies in the journals, right? The university and the journals we're going to create to allow Guyanese to publish their intellectual property in Guyana, right? A university is basically a factory that creates intellectual property. We have to have somewhere to publish the intellectual property. So there's GSE journals, which we are also building. So go online, you'll see all these 24 companies. You can pick one, or you can invest in all of them. So that's one way to invest. People are saying, look, I'm about to retire, I'm in my 50s, and I want to invest in a second home or a home property, or I want to invest in companies. Now I'm creating the opportunity to do that using Entrepreneurship and using Lisa.online. So in the area of banking and finance, people have asked me questions about cryptocurrency and about PayPal. So somebody asked me to do a video about how to create a PayPal account if you're in Guyana. Well, it's very easy. All you need to do is to go on the PayPal website, enter your email address, and that allows you to create. All you need is an email address. That allows you to create a PayPal account. Right, once you get into PayPal, you can use the website to find out how to link your bank account. It's actually very simple, but you can link your bank account to your PayPal account, and that allows you to transfer money to your PayPal account. I've done that in Guyana. In fact, I have PayPal accounts in Canada, in the US, in Guyana, and all over the world where I've done business before. So it's actually quite simple, straightforward. The fees tend to be very expensive depending on which country you're operating from. So this is why I welcome Demerara Bank using or implementing a truly international debit card, because now you can make purchases online without all of these expensive fees that you get using PayPal. Some people have also asked me about cryptocurrency. What I think about cryptocurrency? Well, cryptocurrency, as far as I'm concerned, is simply a gamble at this stage. It's not a real currency in the sense that you can't really use it to pay your taxes in any country, right? But People are excited because the value keeps going up and down, and of course people are making lots and lots of money if you have cryptocurrency. I never bought, for example, any Bitcoin, so I don't have any Bitcoin stories to tell, but I will be interested or investing in cryptocurrencies when you can use them to pay your taxes. If you can't, then as far as I'm concerned, it's just a gamble, right? So finally, some people have emailed me questions about jobs, how to get a job in Guyana. Can I come to Guyana and get a job in some area of expertise? I have various people asking me if their skills are going to be useful in Guyana, and I'm saying yes. However, the best thing to do right now is to start your own business and to negotiate with the companies as a business, right? So right now we have the Center for Local Business. This is ExxonMobil has started a business hub that allows you to register your business for access to contracts in the oil and gas industry. So if you really want to be involved in the oil and gas industry, as a Guyanese living abroad or as a foreigner, the best thing you can do is to register your company with the Center for Local Business. There are lots of other opportunities in the wider economy that are outside of oil and gas or that are supportive to oil and gas. You know, for example, as more people move to Guyana, they're going to need housing, they're going to need food and beverages. So there you have it, guys. If you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe. In the comments below, leave some questions that you still have and you'd like answers to. And remember, you can share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in Georgetown, Guyana. Later!